It's the youth hunt up here in Stevenson County. Travis and Wyatt are heading out at the other end of the farm. And me and Sarah are going to sit up here in our food plot. Still early, about 3:30. So we'll have a good 2-3 hours to sit in our blind tonight. We're going to slip through a little patch of corn and get into our food plot. Sitting in our little blind on this food plot that we put in earlier this year. We planted turnips and rye. I don't see much for turnips out here. They just didn't seem to do well. But this past summer, Travis and I came up and put in a water hole at the other edge of this plot. And we've been getting, in a trail camera on it, we've been getting some fairly regular activity with deer coming and getting a drink in the evenings, so that's what we're hoping to happen. The closest water source, other than that little pond we put in, is probably a half mile up the road. There's a creek that runs by. Well, it's quitting time on day one of the youth hunt. Did not see a deer. Fairly surprising, but we'll try again probably Monday night. See you then. Okay, it's Monday, October 14th. Sarah's ready for her last chance at the youth hunt for 2019. It's about 2:30. We just pulled into the Gerke farm and had 4 deer run up into our food plot. They were on the road actually, and ran up into our food plot. So we're going to slip through the corn as quiet as possible and just see if they're in there and maybe have a chance. We're going to find out. Alright, so a little update. It's about 4:30 and we pulled into the farm at 2:30 when we saw those deer. And it took us a little bit to get dressed and loaded up, and so we slipped through the cornfield, got to our blind, didn't see anything. It's about 3 o'clock, and just got in the blind and sitting down in our chairs and look out there, and I can just see the back of a deer kind of pointing away from us or feeding away from us. So we realized that they were still in the area. Well, then he kind of moved off, and we didn't know if he left for good or if they were just still hanging around. So we waited a half an hour and said after half an hour we're going to slip down there and to find out if they're there or if they left and crossed the road. So we gave it the half an hour and was just about ready to get out of here and saw some movement kind of in the same area, and just have only gotten a few glimpses since then, but I'm pretty sure they're bedded down probably 70 yards from us, but in some tall grass, and maybe there's a hill there. I don't know what the deal is, but I can't see Bill going. Anyways, we're just trying to wait them out. 4:30, don't get dark till 6:30, so we still got two hours till sunset. Luckily we had some food with us, water bottles, so I think we can sit here for a while, but hoping to get a shot, or at least see them. We got this little water hole in front of us, so trying to be patient. Alright, let's open up the window. Thought I just saw some movement again out there. Oh, that was dog. You got a clean shot?
No, I just see a stick. I think I'm on the shoulder.
What?
I said I think I'm on the shoulder.
I'm recording if you want to show. Just tell me when.
Sorry, I didn't say when. I think she dropped.
Yeah, I think so too.
Ah, my ears are ringing.
Yeah,
Chuck it.
yeah. Okay, let's be quiet.
See a thing.
Okay, here they come. Let's just watch the show. Be quiet. Just be quiet. Let's watch the show.
Probably said it was probably dead. Oh, she's stomping. Stomping. This one right here where I'm skinny drink. My head. Is it the mom or baby? Me and that big world.
Oh man, Sarah. We are afraid to celebrate too quick because a couple years ago, Sarah tipped one over and then got up and ran off and we never found it. But we're pretty sure this thing dropped in its tracks. So we're gonna wait. We got plenty of daylight left, so we're just gonna wait a little bit and just make sure it's done. Good job, Sarah. Here's Sarah with her first deer. We watched this deer and maybe some fawns for a couple hours. They were bedded just out of sight, only about 70 yards away. We were able to sneak into the blind
and knew if we were quiet and waited long enough, they'd eventually have to get up and move around. And she did. All of a sudden came out of the cover into the edge of the corn here, and there was just an opening right on the edge of the corn where she could get a clean shot. Made a perfect hit and just dropped, the deer dropped in its tracks. So we gave it 15-20 minutes, make sure there was no kicking or nothing. Here she is. We get her cleaned up and we're able to head for home. Good job, Sarah.